child is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy because he only decided to give his child McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids. You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child. So keep that in mind before y'all make me the villain. That means all my other kids knew him. He was buying the McDonald's when we were together. My kids have to go through a transition of our breakup as well. Like, yeah, me and you broke up, but my kids got to feel it too. So now my kids have to see only one of their siblings get McDonald's and not the rest of them. And they know it's coming from you because, of course, like me and you used to be together. They used to see you. You used to do it for them. But now you don't want to do that for them anymore. Like, to me, that's petty. That's petty. Like, it's not fair. Like, you're not finna give one child McDonald's and not all the other kids McDonald's. Like, I'm not going. And then on top of that, you mean to tell me you can dib and dab and want to do it sometimes, but yet you can't feed all my other kids McDonald's though? That's what you mean to tell me? Like, I'm not going for that. I'm going to stand on what I said, and I don't care what everybody else have to say about it. Y'all could judge me. Oh, well, I could be the villain, but I said what I said. Like, if you can't bring everybody McDonald's, then can't nobody have McDonald's then. Period.
So I see some people switching stances now because she's putting some clarity to this whole situation, basically saying that her and dude have been together. Their child is the youngest child, which means he's been in the life of the older kids and he used to feed them all the time. But now that they're not together, he only takes care of his kid. And I see some people flip-flopping now. Well, I mean, if you used to do it, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, but what you got to understand, what ladies, y'all need to understand is being a boyfriend, girlfriend is not the same thing as being like a husband, a wife. You feel me? Like, just because he used to do that when y'all were together doesn't mean it's still going to be his responsibility when y'all split. You feel me? Like, that's still not his responsibility. Yeah, he took part of that responsibility simply because, y'all were together and he felt like, hey, if this is my girl, then I'm going to help her out. But, dude, it's not a divorce. You know what I'm saying? This is not spousal support. Once you split, you're still not obligated to help take care of that person you are no longer in a relationship with. You know what I mean? Like, that's what people don't get. It is a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, not a marriage. Lesson to be learned here, ladies. Stop putting all these freaking dudes in your kids' lives. Talking about they got a transition period they got to go through. They probably do. Why? Because mama keeps bringing these other freaking dudes around. If you ain't got a guy that seems like he's willing to put that, that ring on your finger and take that step to make y'all a family and actually try to be consistent in your life, stop bringing them around your kids. Stop. Like, it's that simple. Stop. So adding the context to it doesn't change anything. It doesn't make her look less scandalous and all these other words that I'm not going to use because my mom will be watching my videos. But it doesn't make her look any better just because, we used to be in a relationship and he used to take care of the kids. Yeah, but that's not his job. You understand? It's not his job. People have to own up to their own responsibility. You know what I mean? Now, mind you, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. And there's a lot of females out there who were already siding with her before she came up with this new video, context video, whatever. Let me tell you a lot of you ladies one thing. If a dude got 3 kids, I bet you're not about to sit up there and go take care of all his kids. I bet you, especially if y'all ain't dating. If y'all are together, then yeah, you might, come through, buy your kid a little Happy Meal and buy a little sandwich for the other kids, just like he was doing. But once y'all split, I bet you're not about to ride up in there with like 4 or 5 different things to eat for all the other kids and his baby mama's kids. You're not. Let's not act like you are. So, in my opinion, man, rumor is this is a skit now. It's not even real. But it still gave forth some talking points that people need because, dialogue is good and different perspectives are good. But in this case, you're crazy if you think that a man is responsible for taking care of your other babies' needs. They're not. We are responsible for our children. Now, when you're married, it's different. Perfect example, my youngest daughter, her mom is married now. So her husband obviously works, and the money he gets is used to provide for her, my daughter, and stuff like that. But don't get it twisted. Anything my daughter needs, I'm quick to get it. The moment she says Zoe needs, I say no problem. Zoe needs shoes, done. Zoe needs schoolwork, done. I text her all the time, send me her school supply list. I take care of all that. Food, I literally told Zoe, like, I will literally DoorDash her food to where she lives so that she can eat. Like, yeah, dude does some stuff for my child, which I've told him man to man, like, yo, I appreciate the things that you do. You know what I mean? But don't get it twisted. It's not for my child that he's doing it. He's doing it for her mom because that's his wife. You understand? Like, it's different. You know, if the mom wasn't in the picture, I highly doubt he would be worried about taking care of my daughter. You know, so that's part of being married. That's what I'm saying. This situation is a boyfriend-girlfriend situation. It's not the same. You know, once you split, you know, you are not obligated to take care of that person's kids. Unlike in marriages where sometimes legally you are obligated to take care of that person or the kids. So for those who haven't seen the video, I will play the video for you so you can see what the whole discussion is all about. But I'll play it at the end. But like I said, my stance is the same. You are not responsible to take care of somebody else's children. He could be nice. He could do it if he wants to. He could be like, you know, or she could even ask, hey, would you mind grabbing like, you know, a 20-piece nugget for the other kids or something like that. You know what I mean? But don't sit up there and expect him and make it like it's obligated for him to do that. That is not his job. That is not his responsibility. His responsibility is his child. And I understand that for the other kids, it might do some like psychological damage, realizing that, hey, little Taekwon has, you know, McDonald's all the time and Jordans and this, and we don't have anything, and they feel left out. Well, guess what, mom? Instead of getting your nails done, take care of your freaking kids. Period. Take care of your kids. That way they don't feel left out. And you ain't got to do it to try to keep up with the baby daddy, but at the same time, you can carry your own weight. Stop acting like you can't. There's too many options out here. DoorDash, whatever the heck it is you have to do. You know what I mean? Start an OnlyFans page. I'm joking. But seriously, there's so many options out here to freaking get paid that, like, come on, man. You can't sit up and just rely on other people to financially support your decisions. All right? You pick the baby daddies you had. And I know sometimes people don't seem like they are who they are. And you find out later on that they are literally the worst partner to possibly have a child with. I know. But you just got to be careful who you decide to lay with and make children with, guys. And when you do, try to at least make sure that it's somebody that you're going to be with for the rest of your life. So that way you don't have to deal with any baby mama, baby daddy drama. Anyway, I'll play the video for you guys. Yo, this Daddy's 2 Cents page is just for my view, man. Anybody following along, you want to post anything, any advice, any stories, any questions, anything like that, please feel free to do so. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow and all that good stuff. Daddy's 2 Cents on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Moral of the story, never trust a woman whose eyebrows are a different color than her face. The outline. Peace.
My baby day, my baby daddy come here with one meal for my child. But I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like, that's bogus as hell. Like, you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there you go. And I bet you he only got 1 thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just 1 burger? 1 burger, 1 fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids? Oh, I don't get my food stamps to the 7.
Lisa, how is that my problem?
But if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out.
I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son.
But how are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings? Them are his siblings though. He's not finna eat in front of all his other siblings and they're not eating on McDonald's. No, why do I gotta put?
Bring him out to the car. I'll let him
No. He's not finna eat that shit at all if if you can't bring enough for everybody.
Lisa, so you telling me that I gotta bring? So when I bring my son food, I gotta bring your kids food too now?
Yes.
You sound f***ing dumb.
How is that dumb? You
That's
sound
my-
dumb.
I
You
have-
sound dumb.
Where are they daddies at? Nobody told you to talk to them other. You have them other kids. They're your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all.
Lisa,
How do that shit look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's?
So
You know I get
take
food
your
stamps on
four-
the 11th.
That ain't 3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine. What
Yeah, McDonald's.
So
You know I
take
get
your
food stamps on the
four-
11th.
That ain't 3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine. What do I
Yeah,
look like? I bring
they're
my-
his
I
siblings.
bring him
You
food.
knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me.
No, the f- I did.
Yes, you did.
Man, you expect me to take care of all the kids? They're not my kids.
Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids.
Why are you recording me? First of all,
Because I'm exposing you. Everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy.
I am a good daddy.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're full of shit in this bullshit. You only come here with one fucking piece of food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all
Listen,
then. He
you
can't
had-
take that shit.
So listen what
He
you
can't
said.
eat it.
Maybe if you had 1 or 2, I can maybe. You got it's 3 extra kids. What the? You all like going to my motherfucking account, spending money on all those kids. Them not my kids.
Them are your kids' siblings, though. Dumb.
So that's what you gonna go with? That's the one you gonna
Those
go
are your fucking kids'
with?
siblings.
They my